Hey everyone, Brian here again. Today's day 26 of HCG and day 24 of the very low calorie diet. I'm down to 191.8 this morning, starting off at 214 pounds, like we said, 24 days ago. I keep looking to the board over there. A few things I wanted to talk to you about today. Sorry I haven't made I haven't made videos in the last couple days. Actually, we mentioned that in the last video. My parents are in town, so I've been spending time with them. So here's what I want to talk about today. Tomorrow, I'm taking my mom to the same clinic I went to. She's very impressed with my progress so far, so I'm hoping that she joins and sticks with it. Something else I wanted to bring up. I've been having dreams about messing up this diet. Not I mean dreams like aspirations, I mean dreams like I'm asleep and I'm having dreams. And probably about 4 or 5 nights in a row, I've had dreams where I'll walk past the center island in my kitchen, there'll be a bag of tortilla chips, and without even thinking about it, I'll reach in and eat one and immediately start panicking and like spit it out into the trash or anything like that. And it's weird, it's been about every night for the last week that I've had dreams that I've had chips or sushi. I had a dream that I went to a restaurant with a coworker, and she knew the owner of the sushi restaurant, and the owner came out and put down like the biggest slab of tuna, even though they don't serve big slabs of tuna in sushi places, but the biggest slab of tuna steak and a big giant bowl of rice. And I mean, this tuna steak had been about that big and about that thick, and I love seared ahi tuna. And of course the ahi tuna is not on the HCG protocol. And I took a bite. I was right about to take a bite of it, and I realized I can't eat any of this stuff. I couldn't eat the rice, I couldn't eat the vegetables, I couldn't eat the tuna or anything. And I started to panic. I thought, well, what do I do? Do I break my diet just so I don't seem rude? I know in pounds and inches they made some allowance for ambassadors and notable figures, if you will, but I'm not any of those. And to be quite honest, I'm really selfish about this diet. The progress has been so amazing that I'm not willing to sacrifice it for anyone. So, you know, in my dreams I'm really bummed out, and then I wake up and I'm bummed out because the food looked really good. But then I get on the scale and I weigh less, and that takes care of it. And I'm getting closer to phase 2 or phase 3. People keep calling it different things, but basically where we get to eat more and start incorporating a little bit more fat, still no sugar or starches, but still that opens up a whole possibility of things. Like a lot of people mention eggs. I don't even remember what eggs taste like, but they just look delicious. Another thing I wanted to mention is I know that there's these gaps. Sometimes I'm just tired and really making a video and editing a video. Sometimes it takes a little while. What you see at the end certainly may not look polished, but you think sometimes a 9-minute video is actually 15 minutes of video that I've cut down to fit on YouTube, and to edit out a lot of the and me thinking of what to say. So even though I'm not that great at editing, trust me, there's a lot you're missing, but you're not missing a lot, if you know what I mean. But what I have decided to do is start my own blog, and I'm hoping that the email address, or not the email address, but the website address will appear right about here, and you can click on it and subscribe to that. And there, you know, I'll be able to jot down just a few lines about, you know, what was going on, what I weighed for the day. Even if I don't end up posting a video, you'll still get an update. And I'm probably going to expand it out a little bit and talk about some other stuff. You know, the HCG diet, as my wife put it the other day, is a huge part of my life right now, but it's not the only part of my life right now, and I'm sure that the same is for all of you. Yes, it's a diet, yes, we're on it, and yes, it has a big impact on how we feel and what we can and can't do, but it's not everything, and we're surely doing other things. So I want to talk about some of that stuff, and if you guys are interested in receiving those comments or updates, I invite you to go to this website again and just add it to your favorites, and there will called support groups. It's basically a fan page, and you guys have been my support group. Reading your comments and all the encouragement, as we've all stated before, is so important. So if you feel inclined, please come on over to Blogspot at that address, this one right here, and join up, become part of my support group, leave comments there also. Like I said, it's not going to be purely HCG commentary. There's going to be a narrative of life in general, but HCG will be a big focus, and weight loss and maintenance. There's been a lot of comments that people drop off after the very low calorie diet. It's almost like it becomes boring to people, but honestly, if you were one thinking about starting HCG, sure, you want to know how fast the weight comes off. I mean, that's what got me into it. A buddy of mine said a friend of his lost, some 30 odd pounds. But the second most important thing is, what do they weigh now? They've been off the program for a month or two. What do they weigh now? Maintenance, what are you doing to keep it off? What new activities have you started that maybe you couldn't do before? Several people mentioned they wish they could play soccer or softball or football or just chase after their kids. So I fully intend to keep posting as long as people keep reading and commenting. And like I said, I just invite you to come over. I'm looking forward to seeing your comments about HCG and your lifestyle in general, as well as any other topic that may come up. So once again, hope to see you there, and the next video will be coming probably in a couple days. Have a good day. Bye. June 28th, 8 a.m. June 29th, 5 a.m. June 30th, 5:45 a.m. July 1st, 7 a.m.